Hey everyone, welcome to Beach Investing. I'm your host, Andrei, Angelkovski. We're here in Etobicoke. We're in the prime beaches in Toronto, and we're about to look at the most ideal beach property. Hey everyone, welcome to Beach Investing. I'm your host, Andrei Angelkovski. We're in Etobicoke, and behind me is the house where you remember before, where it had no basement, and the owner Lukasz lifted up the house and dug out a whole new basement and has created a triplex. So what I wanted to show you today is the final reveal. First we're gonna go see the basement, then the main floor, and then finally but not least we'll go upstairs and meet Lukasz and see what he has to say about his final thoughts on this great project that he's done. Come and follow me. So what I wanted to talk about here is that he repaved all this, but he needed some landscaping here that actually had the capability of parking, but also the grass that would actually be growing in between the patio stones here as well. So there's room for at least 2 parking spots, possibly 3, but every tenant will have their own shed. So that's a really good bonus, because people always want some storage space that they don't want to store in their own apartment, so having extra storage space like this is actually pretty valuable. So first we will go into the basement. So, welcome to the basement. This apartment never existed before because there was no basement. Now we actually have a basement that has 8.5-foot ceilings, and it doesn't feel like a basement. You can see the actual window wells here. The windows are oversized. They're great escape routes if needed. There's lots of natural light down here. The kitchen is extremely modern and updated with quartz countertops, brand new stainless steel appliances. And as you can see, the floors are intentionally polished concrete floors. So this is more of a sort of industrial loft-like look, and we are combined here with an open concept kitchen and living area. So the size is a little on the smaller end, but it is enough to fit. We had it staged when we rented it out, so we were able to show people how you can utilize the space. So one tip. Before we didn't have it staged at first, and we got a lot of inquiries, like a ton of inquiries, but no one wanted to rent it. So basically a week or 2 later, we were like, let's stage it. We did. We had the TV there, we had a little chair here, a table, and a couch. That's all required, and literally a day later, we rented it out for $1,850 plus all utilities. So just to give you guys an idea, staging to give people a visual of what a place can look like helps a ton. And then here is the furnace, and it's got its own HRV system, its own furnace, and its own air conditioning unit. And the benefits to that is, of course, people have their own control. If they're too cold, they can increase their own heat. If they're too warm, they can decrease it, open up windows, they can use their own AC. They're paying for it. Doesn't matter. Let's keep going. So this is a 2-bedroom basement apartment. Here's bedroom number 1. Again, it's got its own closet. It has large windows again, so for extra natural light. Here's their own thermostat that they can basically control their own temperature. Their HRV system controller. And in here is the bathroom, which has pocket doors to save on space. Very nice and bright and modern. And before we get into bedroom number 2, we have your private owned laundry. This, again, you want to rent it out for top dollar, you need one of these. And bedroom number 2. Again, large windows. This is where their own electrical panel is, and their own closet as well, which in that closet there's a sump pump and a sewage ejector because we needed it. Well, sump pump, obviously we need it when you're underpinning, it's by code. Sewage ejector, we were just below the city waistline, so we needed that just for the basement apartment. But it's all covered up, all sealed up, and ready to go. Okay, let's go to the main floor. And now we're heading to the main floor apartment, which is the entrance is through the back here. You have your private entrance. You have your own deck where you can do a barbecue. Same with the basement. They can use this side over here to have their own barbecue. So every unit basically has their own space. As you can see, upstairs has their own space as well. So let's go on in. Welcome. So this is another 2-bedroom apartment. Again, we have the open concept, very cute and modern kitchen open to the living room. So here we actually just rented out this apartment for $2,300, and we were just speaking to them, and you can swap out, you can put the couch there, or you can put the couch here and swap out the TV, put the TV there and couch here. So you can use it the way you want it. And in here we have the laundry. So again, every apartment has its own laundry. And more storage for the coats on over here. And we'll go see the other 2 bedrooms. So this is bedroom number 1. Closet space, their own electrical panel. And again, their own temperature thermostat, HRV control. And here is the bathroom. And in behind these doors is where the furnace is for this apartment, and the HRV, and the tankless water heater as well. So everything is nicely condensed into one little storage space. And our last bedroom, which has the most amount of light, is right here. This is the master bedroom. And for this apartment, I mentioned before, we rented it for $2,300. So we have $1,850 downstairs, $2,300 up here. So we're at about a $4,100, $4,150. So this is what we have here. Let's go upstairs, meet the owner, and he'll talk about his experience with this project. Let's go. All right, so it got really hot all of a sudden, so I took off my jacket. Now we're gonna go see the upstairs and meet the owner and talk to him about what he did and how the challenges were and the successes of this project. Come on in. Lukasz.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Good, Andrei.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. It's been a while.
Yes. So this is Lukasz. He's the owner of this property. Lukasz, we took a look at the basement. We took a look at the main floor. We saw the rents that you're getting for them.
Yes.
We're getting $1,850, $2,300, and upstairs
We're getting $2,300 as well.
$2,300 as well.
Okay.
So that's a total of $6,400 approximately. And so what we said in the previous videos, which you can review them by clicking the links below, you bought this property for how much again?
I believe it was like 560, 565?
Yeah.
Somewhere around that range.
And it didn't have a basement.
No basement, you dug it up.
It needed a full gut renovation. You basically lifted up this house,
Yeah.
dug out a new basement, and you put it back down and created a triplex.
Yes.
And now after refinancing, actually hold on, before we get there,
Yeah.
how much did you put into the property?
I was...
Hello?
About 5, a little bit higher than 5, 5 1/4.
5 1/4, okay.
Somewhere in there.
So your budget originally was about $354, so you went over budget.
Yes.
And what was the main reason for that?
The underpinning digging out, we weren't certain, how much we had to dig, we just did an approximate. The lifting, the finishes, upstairs is a little bit more finishes.
Yeah.
Cost of materials just keep going up, stuff like that. We did spray foam instead of putting batten insulation. We put spray foam. You know, we did some more landscaping than we were supposed to. So, you know,
You added 3 sheds back there.
Yeah.
You did decks. So you did a nice landscape on the sides.
Yeah.
So you did a lot more than I guess we typically
yeah.
people would do. But with that, you refinanced
Yeah.
and you were able to get all your renovation money and almost all your original down payment back.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
So that's a huge success.
Yeah.
And after refinancing with your new mortgage,
Yes.
your cash flow,
Yes.
after all expenses,
Yes.
so after mortgage, property taxes, insurance, utilities,
Yeah.
your cash flowing around $1,500.
That's correct. So, yeah.
So if you want to talk about a success story, going from buying a house that didn't have a basement to going through this whole challenging experience of renovating it, creating a triplex, finding the tenants, refinancing, and still coming out on top, like this is a big success. You know, you have very little money into this right now, and your cash flowing $1,500 a month. That to me is a big success. So congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
And so for you investors out there, if you want to learn more about how Lukasz does this, and this is not your first time doing this,
Yeah, multiple times.
yeah, you've done this over 15 times, I think.
Yeah.
But you know, get in touch with me. I'll connect you to Lukasz. He's also a contractor, so you do this. You know, you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I do stuff on a regular basis.
Yeah. Do you have any, I guess, lessons that you've learned? Maybe one big lesson that you learned from this project that you maybe say, you know what, I'll know how to do this better next time, or I'll stay away from this next time.
I don't know. We just try to basically put 100% effort in. You know, all the work we do. I try to do it up to code. We don't try to cut corners, and that's pretty much advice I give to anybody. Just if you have a good game plan, just stick to it and don't cheap out. Don't cut corners.
Who is your biggest team player in this project?
Team player?
Yeah, like if you had to say, this guy had a big role in this project.
My neighbors are here with me all the time, every single day.
Okay. So maybe managing those laborers.
Yes.
But you have those guys are in house, so you kind of have.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
We have full control of them.
Okay. That's important to know. Okay, so in here, you guys can take a look. It's a 2-bedroom unit again as well. The finishes are a bit better than the other units. You made this top unit a bit better. You have 2 skylights, which is nice. That's a nice light. Accent colors here. So everyone has their own electrical panel.
Yeah.
So their own heat, and so their own hydro and heat.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have separate gas meters and
Own heat, own AC.
okay.
Right, which is controlled right there by that thermostat.
Right. And your furnace is
Stuck in there. Well, the furnace is here, and then like heaters here that heats that water for the winter time, and it also does the domestic hot water.
so if people are wondering how do you combine or condense a furnace into 3 apartments, well, this is one unique creative way that you've done it. You've put it above the stairs in a place that you normally wouldn't use anyway. So this is how you've done it, and you fit the laundry over there, which you can come take a look. So you can see the furnace here, and then the laundry's there as well, which is also very important for attracting good quality tenants. And then we have 1 bedroom right here, which the tenant uses for their office. So what kind of tenants have you attracted here?
So basically, there's a school by. So in the basement, we got 2 students,
Yep.
boyfriend, girlfriend. Main floor, we got young professionals that work at a corporation. Can't remember which one, but
So basically you have students and you have young couples, young professionals, and upstairs you I guess is this a contractor up here?
yeah, there's a contractor here. Yeah, single contractor.
So there you have it. Like these are the types of tenants that we're finding, and they're paying a good premium rent, and they're getting good quality finishes with a good landlord too. Any last words you'd like to mention?
I don't know.
On to the next project.
On to the next project.
All right, Lukasz.
See you guys soon.
Congratulations.
All right, thank you very much, Andrei.
Thanks for watching.